Hi, and thanks for tuning in to CVTV. Today, we're very excited to feature the new Fusion Connect leadership team. We have several of Fusion's new leaders with us today. To start things off, I'd like to introduce Brian Crotty, who's CEO of Fusion. Brian, welcome to the program.
Gerald, pleasure to be here. Really excited.
It's great to have you with us today. Wondering if you could start by providing a brief introduction of Fusion and telling us where the company is today.
Yeah, I'd love to. And I'll actually finish by then introducing the entire team I've got with me today. So, in most other calls, I say that I'm the newbie on the call, but I'm actually the old guard on the call with the management team that I've got. I've been at Fusion Connect for about 3.5 months, although I spent a good couple months prior to accepting the CEO role just getting to know the business. And so figure, why don't I start with just telling you about what I discovered as I was doing my own diligence on the company, and then as well, what I've laid in place in terms of the strategic vision of where we're going to be able to take the business. Does that work?
Sounds great.
Perfect. So first, I just started with, there's a pretty great collection of assets that we've got at Fusion Connect. As a starting point, many folks know that we came through a restructuring and we came through with a very clean balance sheet. Maybe I'll have our CFO address that in a minute, but very, very successful emergence from bankruptcy. Our cash flow is really, really strong for the business and really is going to allow us to be able to grow the business overall. But then as I started really looking into the physical assets of the business, one thing that no one ever talked about when they talked about Fusion Connect was we've got a nationwide IP backbone that would probably rival almost anyone in the industry. We really hit and touch every tier 1, tier 2, and a lot of tier 3 cities on a national basis. We also have a really large business customer base on a national basis and as well through all of Canada. And these are many customers who have been with us for many, many, many years. It also goes to just what kind of great brand we've got, not only in the legacy companies but in terms of bringing it together in Fusion Connect. But then once I looked at all of the customers in the nationwide IP backbone, the products we offer, not just the access that many of us know us for, but the enterprise application layer solutions that we've got. We've got multiple unified communication solutions, multiple SD-WAN solutions, numerous access solutions, many managed services that we offer, a lot of individual one-off type of products that we've got to actually meet customers. And then I would say one other great thing we had is that I discovered is the partner community, the agent community is really strong. Most of our distribution comes from the agent community, and I would anticipate that they'll be a huge component for us forever. And for myself, my very first business I started back, in the early '90s was a master agency in the Midwest. And so agents and the agent partners have always been near and dear to my heart. I always looked at it as if you can take care of agents, the rest of the business will essentially take care of itself. So it was great to see the strong partner community that stayed with the company through all the acquisitions and the restructuring. So really, really great overall. So those were a lot of the goods that I discovered. I also discovered several areas of focus that we needed to be able to work on in the business. Clearly, 3 businesses came together a couple years ago. The integration didn't quite go as planned. There's still a lot of integration that still needs to happen. And so there's a lot of integration of systems and processes that our CIO will end up talking about. And I also noticed that we kind of had a lack of value proposition. Like, who is Fusion Connect and where do we win and how well do we compete? And many of our partners in doing diligence I talked to, they knew us for products or individual products, but didn't know us as an overall technology solution provider. And that's clearly a big thing that we need to focus on. So as I took a step back, I got excited about the opportunity to be the CEO of this company. And I've set out a goal to transform this company from what's been a legacy 20+ year telecom company with a bunch of very cool products to a true ubiquitous managed service provider with the power of a nationwide IP backbone. If we stay focused on the customer experience and we offer an integrated technology solution set that really helps our customers achieve their business goals, we're going to be able to make that transition. So when I talk about that technology solution set, earlier I talked about individual products. Now we got to talk about solutions. And we as a new business, Fusion Connect, are going to be consolidating the communications and collaborations tools, our UCaaS, CCaaS, SIP trunking, offering a whole other level of resilient connectivity over SD-WAN, a whole suite of security services to help protect our customers' environment. And we're going to also be offering industry-leading SLAs. And on top of all of that, we're going to really manage all of it through a world-class customer portal that's designed specifically around allowing the customer to manage their overall environment completely on their own, or let us do it for them, however they see fit. And that's really one of the big keys to being this MSP nationally. To do everything I just described, I needed to have a really, really solid leadership team as my partners in this endeavor to help drive the strategic transformation of the business. And this is the first time we've had the entire leadership team together in one forum. And so I'm very excited that this is our inaugural launch of what I'm calling the Dream Team. So let me do some introductions overall. We've got Mario DeRiggi as our Chief Revenue Officer. So Mario has 20 plus years of executive sales and marketing leadership. Most recently, he ran global channel sales for Vonage Business on a global basis. He worked with me for several years in a couple past lives doing the same types of transformations. So I'm very excited to be able to have Mario on board. We have John Dobbins as our Chief Operating Officer. John is going to be responsible for defining our product strategy, optimizing all the network infrastructure and systems and all the processes we've got for true efficiency. He's also going to be the one that's going to be driving that next level, resiliency of our core infrastructure. He's also got 20 plus years, although he looks young and he's very aerodynamic like I am. He's got 20 plus years also in senior leadership roles. He was Chief Network Officer at Windstream, Senior Network Lead at Earthlink, Global Crossing, EXO, numerous different businesses. So we're excited to have John aboard. We've got Mike Miller on day 8. Mike is our new Chief Information Officer, our new CIO. He is going to be running all of the implementation or integration of all of our systems, really focusing on not only the integration, but also keeping our customers secure, keeping our business secure. He was a former Chief Integration Officer at NetFortris and also was very heavily involved with rollouts of other types of technology services at other managed service providers in the past. He's also responsible for essentially the largest SD-WAN global deployment, which was over 6 continents for almost $3 billion entity. So Mike not only is great on the CIO side, he's great in being able to do commercial deployments as well. So I'm looking forward to Mike getting to day 9 and beyond with the overall organization. And we've also got Keith Soldan. Keith is our Chief Financial Officer. So Keith was really the guy that was, prior to all of us, the CFO, the CIO, the CRO. He really held the company together through all of the transition and got us to this point. So excited to have the entire team with us and looking forward to presenting them to the world.
Brian, thank you for the introductions there. So it seems like the company is in a really strong position heading into 2021.
Completely agree with that. I think that we have the right strategic plan, we have the right transformation plan, the right integration plan, and the right senior leadership as a singular entity of partners to actually be able to drive where we want to be able to take this business.
I have a question for Keith Soldan here. Keith, you were essentially the only person on this team who was here when the pandemic hit. How did you handle that, and what did you do to ensure the business could continue?
Sure. I mean, it's certainly been a very interesting year for all of us. I think we can all say we were somewhat caught by surprise when the pandemic hit. In hindsight, I'm very glad we took it very serious very quickly. Leveraging our portfolio of cloud-based solutions, we were able to have a complete work-from-home situation, keeping our employees safe and providing absolute business continuity during the initial phases and continued through the more recent phases of the pandemic. That includes from our sales reps all the way down to our customer support, complete coverage, just as if we were all sitting in our respective offices. So really leveraging our solutions made it very simple for us. As far as our customers, right, obviously these are very difficult times for all of us and have been very difficult times. We made a very conscientious effort to, and continue to make a conscientious effort to work very proactively with our customers, especially those that may be struggling. And we've done so through either some form of payment deferrals, working with them to ensure that there's no service interruptions so that their businesses and operations can continue as well. From a channel perspective, we've certainly remained as involved as we can in this situation. Mario's team has very proactively been engaged and participated in multiple virtual meetings, and will continue to do so until we get to the point, hopefully soon, where we can start seeing each other in person once again.
Really have to commend your team on a smooth transition into this new environment. Question now for Mike Miller, who's on day 8 with the company. Where are you taking the company from here?
Thanks, Gerald. As Brian said, my number one job is to drive the integration for scale for the company and to complete those system integrations of the multiple companies that we've had and acquired over time. And that'll really help us to evolve our IT stack to be more representative of our customers. As Brian said, I've been on the enterprise side, so I know what it's like to be a customer of IT services. And we'll be helping them with their digital transformation to the cloud, and being able to enable flexibility, being able to enable mobility, and making sure that those solutions are secure all the way through. As we said, getting the system integration in place is key. That'll facilitate us building our world-class customer portal, which will provide full enablement for our customers from ordering to all the way through to managing their services. And to do that, we've got to really eliminate all the barriers for our partners and our end users to ensure that the work is easy to do, that they can do business with Fusion Connect end to end, and that's an easy process. And then lastly, we have to complete all this work while ensuring that we have advanced security measures in place to protect the company and our customers from that ever-evolving cyber threat that's out there. So on day 8, things look fantastic for us, and we're very excited for what this transformation is going to be.
Fantastic. On deck now is John Dobbins. John, what are you doing to help handle this transformation to the new Fusion Connect?
First focus is really around our network and, quite frankly, our network reliability. From my perspective, customer experience is built off our network and the reliability of that. So I have a lot of focus in that area. We have a very resilient network. There's some opportunities to fill in some gaps and do some consolidation, which will only increase the reliability of that network. We've got some great go-forward platforms. We'll be migrating to those off of our legacy platforms to only increase the reliability that our customers see today, and will only improve in the future. That creates a foundation, quite frankly, for our customer experience and our products to start to layer on top, where we can start to truly control quality of service. For every bit, every byte, every application, we'll bookend every one of those. And by doing that, we have true visibility into the customer's quality of service and their applications, quite frankly. That leads to a product set, best-in-class product set that that to an extent we have today. But as Brian said, how do we create solutions and continue to advance those products from SD-WAN, UCaaS with security and a portal wrapper all the way around it? And then lastly, from a customer experience standpoint, there's a great opportunity to empower our employees with better systems, better information to address our customers. And what's interesting is once we empower our employees with it, then next we'll empower our customers with that information, and thus our partners as well. and to what Brian said before, get to a point where customers can decide whether they want to self-serve or not anywhere through that customer experience, whether it's a repair experience, a billing experience, or the current reliability of a particular site. So I think there's a great opportunity to empower our employees with the information they need to better serve our customers. And once that flows through all the way through to our customers and our partners, it only gets more powerful. So those are my initial priorities, and I think we got a great opportunity in front of us here.
Thank you. Question now for Mario. Big question for our channel audience here. What can channel partners expect from Fusion Connect heading into 2021?
Thanks, Gerald. First of all, the channel has just been integrated into the DNA historically of Fusion Connect since day one. And one of the first things that every partner could expect from us is a commitment top down on the value of the channel and the partners to our overall growth strategy. So if I look at what's the first thing we're going to do, we're going to tell you we're committed to going out and earning your business day in and day out. And how do we do that? And that's really the big thing, is how do we continue to earn our partners' business and grow with them? And first and foremost is, I truly believe that we need to provide a superior partner experience to those channel partners out there so they could build trust with us. And the first and easiest way to build that superior partner experience is by making sure they understand we're going to take care of their customers and give their customers a great customer experience. And that's why I'm just so excited right now about, the team. Because if I look at this team and, everything that we are talking about and working on, we're all focused on one singular motion. How do we provide a better experience for our customers, which will then turn a better customer experience to our partners and make them easier to do business with us? And that's really the second, priority we have. How do we become easier to do business with? We're going to spend a lot around how do we continue to improve our self-service functionality for our partners? How do we give them a better portal to go out and manage their customers, their solutions, and being able to really engage us in those opportunities? How do we make it easier for them to sell for us, right? How do we give them tools and enablement functions that help them understand not only the value of Fusion Connect and what our solutions bring to their customers, but also the changes in technology. One of the things we realized through this pandemic, technology changes and it changes rapidly. And it's very difficult to stay on top of that. But we happen to have a pretty good team here right now that really understands technology. So how do I go out and use that team to help our partners understand what's coming and how that new technology transformation helps them drive digital transformation into their customers? And last and most importantly, we're in growth mode, Gerald. We are grow. Over the next 12 to 24 months, you're going to see us more than double the size of our channel. Our goal is to get closer to our partners geographically, build density in those markets so we could better support those partners so they could feel a better comfort level in working with Fusion Connect. We have a long history with the partner community. That history has gone through some of the predecessor companies that really have come together to, make Fusion Connect who we are today. And we will continue to drive and use and focus on the partner community to help us hit our growth goals. So really excited about the opportunity here. Our partners should be really excited. This is not the Fusion Connect that we were 6 or 12 months ago. We are really, transforming our business to be a managed service provider that really engages our partners to go out and help drive those solutions to their customers. So a lot more to come, but really excited about everything we have working and in motion here at Fusion Connect.
Thank you very much. Brian, all I can say is you have an all-star team here. Love what you guys are doing. Love the new Fusion Connect. You have any closing thoughts for us?
I'm just proud of the team, proud of where we're at. We're at the starting gate, but there's a lot of work that's been done in a very, very short period of time. I think that's one of the things you're going to do when you've got a cohesive team. And as well, they've already started bringing in some amazing next level senior leaders in the business to only just accelerate our transformation. I would just say, stay tuned. Give us the opportunity to be able to prove ourselves. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I also want to thank you, Gerald, for the opportunity to be able to present the new Fusion Connect and the new leadership team to the partner community.
It's our pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you all hopefully at a show sometime soon. How can we learn more information about Fusion?
Well, that's a great question. I would say clearly our website is www.fusionconnect.com, and then follow up with any of your channel managers, follow up with Mario direct, myself direct, anyone. We'd love to be able to sit with you, tell you more about the story and more about Fusion Connect and where we're being able to take it.
Fantastic. Thanks everyone for your time. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.